Hey guys, Porcha here, and today I am going to go ahead and use Canva to create a snowflake themed sublimation tumbler wrap. Whew, that was a mouthful, but that's what we're going to go ahead and do today. So as usual, let's go ahead and start off with create a design, and I'm going to go ahead and do custom size, and the width of my tumbler is 9.3, and I always forget to do this. Let's change this to inches. Go right back, 9.3, slide on over to height, and it's going to be 8 inches. So you want to make sure that you measure yours or go according to what the manufacturer says as far as the measurements, because not all tumblers are created equal. Okay, so we're going to build this baby out in layers, and I'm going to go ahead and go over to photos. And what I'm going to do first is search pink and purple. So I'm not going to necessarily go with the traditional, like when you think snowflake, you pretty much think whites, baby blues, different things like that. That's not where my head is right now. So hang out with me. We'll see where this goes, right? And this is the background that I like. So it reminds me of winter, but maybe through sunset. I don't know, that's my story and we're sticking to it. So we got some blues in here, some pinks and purples. Some of these are free, the backgrounds, and some of them are pro. And you can always mix and match depending upon whether or not you choose to pay for Canva. And so from here, the next element that I want to add in is, I think it's called glitter confetti. So it's almost like a waterfall of glitter, but except I want to choose it in silver. And once again, some of these things are free and some of them are a part of the pro. So you can, there's still a way around what it is that you want to do. And I'm going to type in here silver so we can get a little bit more specific. Ah, there we go. So this is the one that I'm looking for. So I'm going to shape that to fit our little background here. All right, cool. So the next element that I want to go ahead and add in, and I'm going to search for, is snowflake. All right, so we have a lot of different snowflakes to choose from, and I want to just reiterate one more time. You can still create this design even if you do not pay for Canva. So I am paying for Canva Pro, but except if you see as I move along, some of these snowflakes say free. And say, for instance, if I add this one, and I can go ahead in here and actually change the color to white, and it looks cute, right? And then I can go back over to elements, and I'll do snowflake one more time. And I can also add in ones that are part of the pro version. And that one is black, so we want to change that to white as well. So yeah, guys, at this point, what I want to do is just add in a bunch of snowflakes. So I'm just going to pick various ones. Let's see here. This one is pretty intricate. And this one, ooh, we're going to go to see all here. Add that one. So what I'm going to do is continue to add in snowflakes. And some of them I'm going to duplicate, and I'm going to make sure that they are white, because that is definitely not a white color. Because we're using this pink and purple abstract background, I want to make sure that all of the snowflakes that I add actually do pop. And then we can switch the directions on these babies. And I like this kind of bluish color. I don't even know what color this one is. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this one yet though, so I'll leave that one over there. Oh, this one's pretty. So yeah, guys, what I'm going to do is just continue to add snowflakes, duplicating some and changing the size on others. Some of them I want to be thick, some of them I want to be thin, because no one snowflake is alike, although we will have doubles on this, but that's our secret and it will be all right. And when I come back, we will be done with that part and we'll be ready to move on to the next step. All right guys, so I think this looks pretty good. So I did play around with thicker snowflakes versus the really thin. I thought the really thin ones looked good as smaller snowflakes. Oops, I doubled that up there. But it's all about, you know, what you find visually pleasing. So you can fuss around with this and add as many flakes as you like or as little. So what I want to do now is add some words, because you see I kind of left a little bit of a gap right there, and I want to add in some text, and we're just going to say, hit that there. And what I'm going to say is, keep it real simple. Let it snow. Alrighty. And what I want to do is change the font, because of course this is not working for us at all. And I have a font called Christmas Sparkle. I did download it from thefont.com, which is pretty much where I get all of my fonts from. And it's pretty awesome. So the reason why I like this one is because it definitely gives us a little bit of whimsy, and it also has some sparkle around it, which I think is pretty dope. So let's go ahead and number one, change this color, because the black is definitely not going to work with this color palette. I'm going to change it to white, but because of all the white that's actually going on around it, I want to add some effects to it, and that's going to be a shadow. And since I got all this white going on and we got the pink and purple background, let's play off of these little blues that we see down here. I think that's what I want to add the shadow in. Something that looks like that. I think that pops, maybe a little bit darker. There we go. All right. And I want to turn this to a 90-degree angle. And Grammarly is telling me that I need a comma there, but I'm going to dismiss that because I don't want a comma there. And we are going to make this a bit bigger. All right, and I want this to be centered. All right, so now immediately what I'm seeing is there are a couple of snowflakes that I want to move out of the way so that the Let It Snow can actually be read clearly. So I'm going to move this one, because like I said, it comes with its own set of sparkles, so you definitely want to make sure that we have legibility. So I think that works. I'm going to move this one just a little bit. But in the midst of doing that, I am gonna get some fillers here and maybe make this a little bit smaller. And you know what? I think I'm gonna go over to Elements and I'm gonna type in Sparkle, because I like the sparkles that are coming off of the Let It Snow. And there's a sparkle here that I tend to favor. I think it's this one here. I'm gonna pop that one in there, and I'm gonna use these little sparkles, little stars, as some fillers to help offset some of these empty gaps. So let me add a few of these. And once again, like I said, you can add as many sparkles or as little as you like. Add to your heart's content. All right guys, so I just wanted to show you how easy it is to create your own holiday themed sublimation wrap. And then also I want to show you one more thing. You could do a totally different color scheme and it changes the vibe, except I think it looks just as good. So in this one, my palette was the blues, well, dark blue, light blue. This is even like a super pale green, but it does add some pop to it. I still got my glitter fall, confetti fall here, and I use the same font, but except we're totally getting a different feel. You could go either way with this. The background I chose is like a baby blue and white background. Not quite, it reminds me of frost. So you really could have a lot of fun with this and go with your favorite colors. It still really speaks to the theme, right? Even if you go with a non-traditional background or even a traditional color palette, you know, either way. But yeah guys, I think I am going to go ahead and sublimate this on a tumbler. I don't know yet which design I'm going to do yet though. I don't know if I'm gonna go traditional or non-traditional. I don't know. I have no idea. So I am going to go ahead and do a follow-up video and show you guys what I do to the tumbler, because in addition to the sublimation, I always like to add a little bit more gloss, a little bit more bling, because I just can't help myself, y'all. But yeah, this is all I have for you today. If you got any questions, concerns, emotional outbursts, let me know. And if you found this video helpful, can you go ahead and give it a thumbs up? But as always, guys, until next time, peace.